Hi everyone, thanks for joining me here at Rose and Jones. So today I've got a lovely fragrance review for you. I'm going to be, sorry about the light by the way, there's not much good light, it's the evening and I'm trying to find the best spot, and this is kind of the best spot until I move to the right and then we get my fish tank which completely floods everything with blue light. So I'm going to just try and stay to the right so we don't get all of this going on, all of this going on. Right now outside it's really rainy and miserable and kind of a bit cold, so I'm bringing you something warm and cozy and a bit sweet in the form of Jean-Paul Gaultier La Belle. The Belle is one of the newest releases this year from Jean-Paul Gaultier. It's from the Classique line, it's a flanker from the Classique line. I have to say, I haven't purchased a Jean-Paul Gaultier perfume since I was at school. Literally, it's so weird having one here. It really reminds me of being at school. I used to wear Le Classique during my entire school years when I used to go out with my friends. So I didn't have any plans to, you know, look into getting any more from Jean-Paul Gaultier from the Classique line until I saw the bottle, until I heard about it, and then I thought, yes, this sounds delicious. So the packaging is the same as the original. They've always been the same. They've kept true to the design since the original Classique. And it's kind of like a paint can, don't you think? I don't actually know why this particular design came about this way. When I was at school and I had my original Classique, I used to turn the tin upside down and use it as a kind of pencil holder, you know. It's got its uses. I didn't really want to have to throw it away. So the packaging is pretty cool, but it's not as cool as the bottle design. This is probably my favourite bottle design from all of the Classique fragrances. I love the roses around the neckline, the colour of the juice. The bottle, it's probably because we're in autumn now, it just screams autumn. Actually, it screams Christmas, if I'm honest with you. It just looks so festive and fun and bold. It's just beautiful. So the bottle sits in a little cushion, which obviously is the base of the thing. It's like a pair of lips, apparently. When I first opened up this bottle, I've got to say it wasn't very well secure. This was kind of loose, and if you need to kind of yank it to get it off, which means obviously you're going to put quite a lot of force into it, which obviously is not good if the bottle doesn't sit very well. I can barely get it off. And obviously with that you can easily knock the bottle, which is what happened, and this was literally loose like this. And I thought perhaps, you know, maybe it's sitting in the wrong way, so then, I don't know if anyone else has done this, but I feel as though it sits more central the other way round, but can't be quite. She always does this when I'm filming. Hang on. So back, yes, this will not sit that way, it will just slide forward, so she does kind of need to sit that way, and it kind of leans. I guess she's boob heavy, or is she bum heavy, I'm not sure, but that's the way it needs to sit. So just be careful of that, because it will topple forward if it's not placed the right way. But obviously just as equally you can have her outside of the cushion. I feel that it does sit fairly well. Not as secure as a regular bottle, obviously. So if you're going to place the bottle somewhere, be careful, because it is boob heavy actually. She's got big boobs, and you need to be careful of that. So this bottle design did really pique my interest. But aside from the bottle design, I have been on the lookout for a nice vanilla fragrance. Reading other people's reviews on this fragrance, I got really excited and thought, yeah, this sounds like it could be a winner. This could really tick the box for finding myself a nice vanilla fragrance. And it's turned out to be exactly what I was looking for. The Belle has got 3 simple notes, but they're 3 notes that have been blended perfectly. It's top note of pear, middle note of vetiver, and a base note of vanilla. Those 3 notes come together and make this into a delicious vanilla gourmand. Coming into autumn, I just want something that's cozy and warm and delicious. This is not a complex scent, but it is well blended and it is complete. And this scent, for me, is pear crumble and vanilla custard. But not just any pear crumble and vanilla custard. This is my mum's pear crumble and vanilla custard. I'm not even talking anything, you know, high chef cooking here. I'm talking instant custard and packet crumble, but I'm not knocking it. That's home. That's delicious. In the opening, it's the pear that really dominates. It's a really lovely pear. It's not too synthetic. It's not overly sweet, but it has got a tartness and it's got a bit of a sourness to it. Kind of like the tinned pears that my mum used to make in her crumble. And you still do get that that scent DNA from the original classique. You still have that lingering in the base. There's something in this which, even though I don't actually know what the notes are for the original classique, but this only has 3 notes, and somehow I can still detect the original classique DNA. But it's very, very soft, it's very low, and it's just giving it that sort of slight perfumey kind of base. But it's the pear, and then as that dries down, you get the vanilla. It's a lovely sweet vanilla. And altogether, whatever the vetiver is bringing to this, it's just making it into this delicious Sunday dessert. This bottle screams to me evenings, but in a much more kind of, you know, I'm dressed up, I'm going out, I'm really confident, I'm going to be noticed. You know, it's extremely bold and confident, really sexy stuff. But the scent to me is cozy. It's indoors. It's evening or day actually. If you're in the autumn, winter. It's a Cozy Gourmand. It's a lovely signature scent, this. I mean, it just wraps around you. It's so beautiful, but again, it doesn't really mimic the design of the bottle. But that's okay. I love both. It's got moderate sillage. It's not too bold. It doesn't it won't offend anybody. It won't take over anything. But it's not a skin scent. It just sits nicely within a sort of a meter around you when you first spray it. Gets closer to the skin sort of over maybe a few hours, but not a skin scent. It does still sit like a warm hug around you. And this lasted up to about 6 hours on me. Great release from Jean Paul Gaultier for this time of the year. I think it's going to do really, really well. Any of you guys have tried this fragrance, let me know what you think of it. If you haven't tried it, go out, sample it, come back, tell me what you think of it. And does it smell the same as how I described? Because I think this is one of those fragrances that, you know, it could differ depending on your skin, your chemistry. Obviously with me, it was a memory, as scents often are, and I love it for that reason alone. So that is all. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye.